Y'all already know what it is. This is great grandson of we. We're building we. We got a lot to talk about. You heard? We're going to get right back to it. We got a lot of things to talk about. We got to talk about Trump and Zelensky. We're going to talk about Elon Musk and Doge. We're going to talk about Little Baby and much more. You dig what I'm saying? It's been a minute since I've been live. It's been a minute since I've been live, doing some things in life. It's more than YouTube. YouTube money and taking care of things in life is very important. Inshallah, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? But we're going to get right into it. This is great grandson of We Rebuilding We. Let's go.
This is Channel of We Rebuilding We, another production by Roadblock Prod MM of GGCTV.
It don't stop, man. Shout out to my brother Spunk Bigger, man. Let's go.
This is Channel of We Rebuilding.
Yeah. Yeah. City lights shining, moonlight guides us through. Dust and bricks around us, but we're pushing through. We rebuilding, we TV screens they see. Great grandson's legacy, we're family. In the heart of chaos, hope stays in our veins. Eyes on the horizon, through now we break these chains. From the ashes we rise, with every breath we take. One step at a time, got history to make. Streets are rough and broken, heartbeats echo strong. Together we have spoken, in unity we belong. We rebuilding, we TV screens they see. Great grandson's legacy, we were family.
You already know what it is, man. But we're going to get right into it. You get what I'm saying? We're going to get right into it, man. We're going to get right into it, man. No jokes, no games, and nothing like that. All right, now we're going to get into President Trump and Ukraine President Zelensky meet at the Oval Office. This joint right here, B. This joint right here, man. I had to laugh on this one right here, man. You get what I'm saying? But like I said, make America great again. Now we have this President Zelensky of Ukraine going against Russia. But we have our president today. Shout out to President Trump. Do what he got to do. An arrogant white guy from New York City. I'm going to say it again. An arrogant white guy from New York City that rest of the country and the world is not ready for. He gets right down to business. You dig what I'm saying? He gets right down to business. Now, at the end of the day, man, under the Biden administration, they spent billions of taxpayers' money to Ukraine. Taxpayers' money to Ukraine. Now, that's crazy. I'm not talking about millions of dollars. We're talking about billions of dollars. Billions of dollars. You dig? Billions of dollars was spent under the Biden administration. You understand what I'm saying? Word, it's crazy, man. Like I sit here and I think about how a lot of people of mine who are busting their backs, busting their chops, trying to get this money every day, and at the end of the week, them taxes going out, and they going to Ukraine. That's fucking crazy, man. Yo, we gonna get it right into it. You get what I'm saying, man? Shout out to everybody that's out there, man. When you come up in this place, man, press that like button, comment, and share. This is We Rebuilding We TV, and we are about to get into this right now. Let's go.
It's not a question of alignment. I'm aligned with the world. I want to get the thing set. I'm aligned with Europe. I want to see if we can get this thing done. You want me to be tough? I could be tougher than any human.
What Trump is trying to do, ladies and gentlemen, is bring peace between these two countries. You dig? But we have this guy right here. I'm just gonna proceed. Let's go.
Being you've ever seen, I'd be so tough, but you're never going to get a deal that way. So that's the way it goes. All right, one more question.
I want to respond to this. So look, for 4 years in the United States of America, we had a president who stood up at press conferences and talked tough.
Shout out to our vice president as well, as he talks realness. Let's go.
About Vladimir Putin, and then Putin invaded Ukraine and destroyed a significant chunk of the country. The path to peace and the path to prosperity is maybe engaging in diplomacy. We tried the pathway of Joe Biden of thumping our chest and pretending that the president of the United States' words mattered more than the president of the United States' actions. Mm-hmm. What makes America a good country is America engaging in diplomacy. That's what President Trump is doing.
Can I ask you?
Sure.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So he occupied our parts, big parts of Ukraine, parts of East and Crimea. So he occupied it on 2014. So
what's up, producers? I'm an arcade pro.
Shit, all his commercials and all that, man. You get what I'm saying, man? We're gonna get right to it, man. Let's go.
during a lot of years,
What to do, y'all? This is great grandson of We Rebuilding We. Let's go.
Yeah. Yeah. City lights shining, moonlight guides us through. Dust and bricks around us, but we're pushing through. We rebuilding, we TV screens they see. Great grandson's legacy, we're family. In the heart of chaos, hope stays in our veins. Eyes on the horizon, through now we break these chains. From the ashes we rise, with every breath we take. One step at a time, got history to make. Streets are rough and broken, heartbeats echo strong. Together we have spoken, in unity we belong. We rebuilding, we TV screens they see. Great grandson's legacy, we're family.
You already know what it is for me. When I'm dead and gone, to make sure my seeds is good. Build them up. You
know me, never flash with cash, spend fast, but make sure I spend my last. For the children, always been smart, stack bread like a building. OT cash, stash in the floor ceiling. Your fake boy skate, my team makes a killing. And we out now, we still knocking it down in your town. We buying everything around. You see that land over there? I need it now. When it's cold outside, I do what I gotta do for that people. When it's hot outside, I do what I gotta do for that people. When today's outside, I move around, change things for that people. All the time outside, I keep that thing on the side for that people. That people, for real.
Yo, what it do, y'all? What it do? Great grandson in the building. You know what it is already. When you come up in this place, you press that like button, share the live. We are on a vertical feed right now. You dig? As you can see, we got the Cash App above as well. You get what I'm saying? You come up and you press that like button. We got a lot to discuss today. Now, Nina Simone. If y'all don't know who Nina Simone is, all right? She is a soul artist, all right? She's a soul artist that made a hit that Jay-Z sampled from. We're not going to play it right now, all right? But we're going to get into, we got so much to talk about. Nina Simone and Kamala Harris. I'm going to say it again, Nina Simone and Kamala Harris. Ah, man. Then we're going to talk about immigrant who unalive a family. You heard what I said, y'all? An immigrant unalive a whole family. That's what's going on. And then we're going to get back to it with Trump. Trump saying some things that people is kind of interested in. You dig? But like I said, this is great grandson of We Rebuilding We.
Get every lighters out already, cause you want non-stop fire. Roll.
This is Channel of We Rebuilding We, another production by Road Block Prod MM of GGCTV.
My skin is black.
That's Nina Simone singing right there. Y'all heard that song get sampled by Jay-Z in the story of OJ. But you know that Nina Simone's daughter and granddaughter and family did not get the royalties to that. Neither did they have any say-so in Nina Simone's documentary in her movie, because Kamala Harris in 2013, do you know that she took Nina Simone's estate from her daughter, from her granddaughter? Yeah, the same Kamala Harris that we all see running on the sister girl this, sister girl that. In 2013, she charged Nina Simone's daughter with improper use of funds of Miss Nina Simone's estate. And it's alleged that her daughter used $2 million, around $2 million for personal reasons. Kamala Harris's Attorney General office came in and they took the estate by fining Nina Simone's daughter over $6 million in penalty fees for what she did, or what they alleged that she did. And instead of going around and working with her, instead of finding a way and saying, hey, pay restitution, she took the
estate. She took the estate. That's what they said. But, you know, I like to do my research, y'all. You know, I like to do my research and give you good content and truth on certain things that I look for. Like I said, if you just came in this place, just press that like button. Subscribe, share the live. This is Great Grandson. I'm in the building. We live. Like I said before, we're going to be talking about Nina Simone and what Kamala Harris did to Nina Simone family. All right, then we're going to talk about immigrant unalive a whole family and much more. So we're going to get into this real quick. Let's go.
Today, my daughter came out blazing on Twitter. She made some comments that have started a fire, such as the Nina Simone legacy. I support her 1000%. I support everything she's saying. She's speaking her truth. She's speaking the truth of our family. She also supported Chloe Bailey's interpretation of Feeling Good, which I second. I think she did an amazing job on her rendition of Feeling Good. And I think my mother would have been quite pleased with what she did as well. For the record, Nina Simone did not write Feeling Good. It was written by a man by the name of Anthony Newley and Leslie Bracus for a theater piece called The Roar of the Grease Paint.
Yeah. Yeah. City lights shining, moonlight guides us through. Dust and bricks around us, but we're pushing through. We rebuilding, we TV screens they see. Great grandson's legacy, we're family. In the heart of chaos, hope stays in our face. Eyes on the horizon, through now we break these chains. From the ashes we rise, with every breath we take. One step at a time, got history to make. Streets are rough and broken, heartbeats echo strong. Together we are spoken, in unity we belong. We rebuilding, we TV screens they see. Great grandson's legacy, we're family.
Than I ever been before. I'm more focused than I ever been before. Get mine, homie, go out and get yours. I'm more focused than I ever been before. Get mine, homie, go out and get yours. I'm more focused than I ever been before. Get mine, homie, go out and get yours. I'm more focused than I ever been before. Get mine, homie, go out and get yours. The time is now, homie. Never walk with the blind and the phony. Separate the real from fake. Do your dirt while you're lonely. But always keep a bunch of wolves. I stay hungry, no lie. Focus like me. Major Missy G, major work, major recruits. Putting that work, they ready to eat. Than I ever been before.
So I found the story myself, did my own research. Right? Found it myself. Found the research myself, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? All right. Nina Simone family has hit out at Vice President Kamala Harris over the legendary singer's estate. The entertainer granddaughter took to Twitter to accuse Miss Harris of causing the family to lose over the estate while she was the Attorney General in California. Oh. Hold on just a minute, get these out. Nina's granddaughter's here, tweeted Renea Simone Kelly. My family doesn't run her estate anymore. It was taken away from us and given to white people, she wrote. Our family name was dragged in the media. We get no royalties, nothing. Want to hold someone accountable? That's the question she asked, y'all. Ask Kamala Harris while she came for my family. Miss Kelly wrote. Wow. As I said before, I asked her why she separated my family. Miss Kelly continued on Twitter. Asked her why my grandmother's estate is in shambles now. Asked her why we, as her family, no longer own the rights to anything. Asked her why. She bullied my mother in court, and my mom almost killed herself from the depression. Miss Harris, who was California's top prosecutor between 2011 and 2017, led a legal battle against the singer's daughter, Lisa Simone Kelly, who was in charge of her late mother's estate and charitable trust. The state of California accused her in 2013 of breach of her fiduciary duty, alleging she used up to $2 million from the funds, including $1.5 million deposits into her personal company, according to the Daily News. Daily Beast. Ms. Harris' office sought to surcharge Ms. Kelly nearly $6 million, as well as more than $2.5 million in interest. Wow. But in the end, Ms. Kelly agreed the rights to her mother's work, as well as the title to the estate administrators, reported. Leanne Simone Kelly went on to defend her mother in another tweet. I'm going to leave it for that for now. Do your research if you like, but no, there's a lot of slander out on my mother, she tweeted. Wow. I'll play it again, y'all.
My skin is black.
That's Nina Simone singing right there. Y'all heard that song get sampled by.
My skin is black.
That's Nina Simone singing right there. Y'all heard that song get sampled by Jay-Z and the story of OJ. But you know that Nina Simone's daughter and granddaughter and family did not get the royalties to that. Neither did they have any say-so in Nina Simone's documentary in her movie, because Kamala Harris in 2013, do you know that she took Nina Simone's estate from her daughter, from her granddaughter? Yeah, the same Kamala Harris that we all see running on the sister girl this, sister girl that. In 2013, she charged Nina Simone's daughter with improper use of funds of Miss Nina Simone's estate. And it's alleged that her daughter used $2 million, around $2 million for personal reasons. Kamala Harris's Attorney General office came in and they took the estate by fining Nina Simone's daughter over $6 million in penalty fees for what she did, or what they alleged that she did. And instead of going around and working with her, instead of finding a way of saying, hey, pay restitution, she took the
estate, man. She took the estate. Wow, man. That's kind of messed up. She took the estate. I think that, oh, man. That joint made me feel a certain way, man. Doing something like that. Knowing that her family lost so much. Knowing that her family lost so much. You get what I'm saying? That's kind of messed up. But we're going to get into the next story, you heard? This is about immigrant unalive a whole family, man. It was kind of bugged out when I first saw it. I just like, wow, because there's more to the story. There's more to the story, man. Like I said, if you just came up in here, man, press that like button. Support us. We Rebuilding We TV. You can also look for us in the search box. It's WRW TV CH1. That's for channel 1. For channel 2 is WRW CH channel 2. That's what it is. CH2. You heard? So before we get into this, before we get into it, we're going to have a little quick intermission, letting you guys know off top. You hear me? Letting y'all know off top. This is for fair use only. Thank you, Daddy.
This is Channel of We Rebuild.
On August 31st, 2024, at approximately 5:23 a.m., a 911 call came in for the address of 329 Knapp Avenue. The call initially came in as a fire at the location. Irondequoit Police, as well as personnel from the Irondequoit Fire Department, St. Paul Fire Department, the Point Pleasant Fire Department, and Irondequoit Ambulance responded to the location. The fire inside the structure was quickly addressed and brought under control. While searching the location, several individuals were located inside and found to be deceased. The names of the deceased are Fraime Ubaldo, he's a 30-year-old male from 3029 Knapp Avenue. I'm sorry about pronunciation on this. Marangeli Moreno Santiago, 26-year-old female from 329 Knapp Avenue. Evangeline Ubaldo Moreno, 4-year-old female.
Hold up. I'm gonna bring that back.
On August 31st, 2024, at approximately 5:23 a.m., a 911 call came in for the address of 329 Knapp Avenue. The call initially came in as a fire at the location. Irondequoit Police, as well as personnel from the Irondequoit Fire Department, St. Paul Fire Department, Point Pleasant Fire Department, and Irondequoit Ambulance responded to the location. The fire inside the structure was quickly addressed and brought under control. While searching the location, several individuals were located inside and found to be deceased. The names of the deceased are Fraime Ubaldo, he's a 30-year-old male from 3029 Knapp Avenue. I'm sorry about pronunciation on this. Marangeli Moreno Santiago, 26-year-old female from 329 Knapp Avenue. Evangeline Ubaldo Moreno, 4-year-old female from 329 Knapp Avenue.
Oh, man.
Sebastian Ubaldo Moreno, 2-year-old male, 329 Knapp Avenue. Sorry. Due to the condition of the bodies, it was readily apparent that this was going to be a homicide investigation. Officers on scene worked with fire personnel to ensure it was safe to be inside. After it was determined to be safe for fire and police personnel.
Oh, man, I can hear it in this officer's voice. He's crying. You know, that's a sad story. This is nasty work. The whole family, man. You can hear it in his voice, ladies and gentlemen. You can hear it in his voice. This is a real serious situation. I'm gonna proceed.
The location was secured to start a methodical investigation. Crime scene technicians and investigators from the Irondequoit Police Department and the Monroe County Fire Bureau worked diligently to process the scene. Due to the nature of the scene, our processing took almost 2 days. Limited information was initially given out due to the need to inform family members that had to be located in other states. Peer counselors were brought in immediately for the initial emergency responders and remain available for the upcoming days.
Oh, man.
Anyone with information is asked to call the Irondequoit Police Department at 585-336-6000, or if you wish to remain anonymous, please call Crime Stoppers at 585-423-9300. I apologize. I know.
Wow, you see what it is right here? Like I said, man, we're going to continue this. This is for fair use only.
This was a horrific scene. In almost 32 years of doing this job, I've never seen anything like it. So,
told you.
There's a reason why we don't put all this information out at first. And I get a little frustrated, and not with you, get a little frustrated with a lot of people on social media and anything else, wanting to have instant gratification, put the information out there immediately. There's a reason why we don't do it, because the last thing I want is a family member to hear horrific details about their family's death through social media or through the media. I want it to hear it straight from her mouth. Think about if it was your family. Think about how we would want to be treated ourselves. So that's the reason why this has taken just a little bit of time. Also, we took 2 days to make sure that we methodically cleared that location. The fire did not help, but it didn't hinder us. We wanted to make sure that we went floor to floor and didn't miss any piece of information that needed to be collected to ultimately bring these monsters to justice. That's all I can say is for what you do to adults is fine, but when you murder innocent children, there's no excuse for it.
Exactly. There's no excuse. No excuse for murdering little children. No excuse for murdering young little children. That's nothing but the demon inside of you to take the life of a young child, an innocent child. You're a straight demon. You're a demon if you do something like that, man. This is great grandson, man, of We Rebuilding We. We have more coverage. We have more to talk about. We have more entertainment. You heard? We have more to show. If it just came up in here, press that like button like before. Support the channel. Share the live. You heard? Support the channel. Share the live. Let the people know what it is. This is great grandson of We Rebuilding We.
I'm a big hustler. I work hard for my money. Okay. I work very hard for my money. So you don't have the right to ask me where I get my money. So we need to create ideas together. We need to exchange mindset, business mindset together. Not you. Because if I tell you now I'm wasting my time, you just want to monitor my money. Have my money come and go. So don't stop me again. I'm a big hustler. I work hard for my money. I work very hard for my money. So you don't have the right to ask me where I get my money. So we need to create ideas together. We need to exchange mindset.
What one policy or program would you pursue that you think is most important that would help local Las Vegans in terms of the economy?
And I think maybe the whole country, we're going to have interest rates coming down very rapidly because the interest rates are so high right now. You can't buy a home. We were at 2%, 2.2%, and they're now at 10%, but you can't get any money. So interest rates are going to be very important, the availability of money. As far as hotel workers and things, as you know, no tax on tips is going to be very good. Also, as we announced last week, and I think it's going to be even maybe in a certain way more important, no tax on overtime. And then for the seniors, which will be fantastic because they've been devastated by inflation. This makes up for it. This will just about make up for it. We're going to have no tax on Social Security benefits. So those three things are going to be great for this area.
What one policy or woo? You see what that man is talking about? Do you see what that man is talking about? Yeah, this is great grandson. I just want to tell y'all, thank y'all for stopping by. Thank you for checking out what's going on. I will have more footage for y'all, but like I said, watch more videos by us. I'm not even going to tell you to press the like button. You press the like button when you check out the content that I have on our channel. You dig? Let's go. Before we get out of here, this is great grandson's freestyles.
Thinking of ways to build a fortress with no stress, more cess. Thinking of my life as a hustler at his best, crossing the railroads back and forth with a torch and knife for freedom, never stumble. Help ahead, cross a fan before the train come. When it come, I lose my life as grandson because I'm a rebel. We all rebels and then some, but where I came from is real. He got money, we gotta get some. That's how it is in every slums. For preachers with miracles who save the cripple. Thugs plus guns and spray people and then run for the cause. It's the reason why snitches laying on the floor from a 4/5 that made his head spun. Times was too raw. Everybody want more. I was taught to go out and get it as a man, and then heard it with demands and plans. Cause we made it on the block, made it from dipping the cops, made it when some released through shots to hit the Carter was sparked. Made it on the block, made it from dipping the cops, made it when some released them shots to hit the Carter was sparked. Made it when we got evicted, made it when moms accepted the nothing pops. Born hustlers on the spot, made it on the block, made it from dipping the cops, made it when some released them shots that hit the Carter was sparked. Made it when we got evicted, made it when moms accepted the nothing pops. Born hustlers on the spot.
Some people will never be true. Dedicated to the jungle as a lion, I'ma eat flipping bundles for the food. I stay humble until you cross the line, like conversating with me. Bunch of friends at one time, I had to multiply, divide them dead ends. I stay true to the game, cause they are my true friends, and you can't change me from the man I am. I hustle hard from the AM to the PM. I need a big house, big yard, and a 2 BMs. And I ain't talking about baby mamas, I'm talking about wood grain, hit the lane, for the haters, keep the llama. The 7.62s off the shelf. It's demon outside, living in hell. It's demon outside, living in hell. Where we dwell. Stay dangerous when you step up those doors. It's crazy, my G. It's too far. Make sure you protect your neck.
Train the building. They think that I'm not really focused. I stay on my side. They wishing that I fall. They wishing that I fall. They wishing that I fall. They think that I'm not really focused. I stay on my side. They wishing that I fall. They wishing that I fall. They wishing that I fall. I beat my zone, leave me alone. Hating on a man like me with plans to bring breath for my kids, breath for myself, breath for my squad, for my job, as you can see. My vision is clear. Stakes beware, I see all of y'all very near. Talk about me, I don't care. All up on my face, you wouldn't dare. 5 people that he got hit with the left, laid out cold, body stretch. Eyes roll back, a bloody mess. I'll never back down. Never to a clown, I'll never leave my crown. Don't as a king of my sound, homie. I get down like Selassie, with lions around, with souls around. Till I'm in the ground, buffing out, moving time. I'm a stand tall, I'm a ball. You on the sideline looking at the score, wishing and hoping I'm a fall, but I see all of y'all. That I'm not really focused. I stay on my side. They wishing that I fall. They wishing that I fall. They wishing that I fall. They think that I'm not really focused. I stay on my grind. They wishing that I fall. They wishing that I fall. They wishing that I fall.
Raw for real, so damn high. As days goes by, I promise myself until I die, never fall like the ones that say their word. Cold in the streets, my bitches, homie, don't say a word. Honor we stand by, loyalty, trust, and love. I shed slugs, you shed slugs, blood on the wall, the block, another homie falls over the rock and die. No ambulance, cops watching the whole thing, get avalanche, cocaine, they skipping on, homie.
Another beat by Roadblock Prod. Double M.
Yeah. Hey yo, my shit's just slapping, no cap, I'm just stacking my catalog popping, I'm popping, what's happening? I do this for fun, I do this cause I'm bored, but for you this shit hard and that's crazy. Now you gotta work on your ego, it's lazy. Now you gotta find you a hobby, maybe. Me, I made a hit, we do it big and we doing legit, but you can't just hop on the road, it's a process. First you must start at a roadblock. We do it big and we do it legit. First you must start at a roadblock productions. But you can't just hop on the road, it's a process. First you must start at a roadblock productions. Roadblock productions. Roadblock productions. We do it big and we do it legit. First you must start at a roadblock productions. Roadblock productions. Roadblock productions. Roadblock productions. Roadblock productions. Roadblock productions.
You said that.
Options.
Now listen. Now, if you listen to what I
But
said,
I have a
right?
video of you
Hold on.
accepting
Hey, hold
an
on.
award. It was all
Hey.
about WAC 100 and Pacoima.
3 years ago, right? And I'm gonna speak on. Now, remember, you bringing this shit up, so you making me speak on it. Do you want me to speak on it, or do you want me to leave it alone? Because I'm gonna defend myself. But within me defending myself, I'm gonna have to say some other shit. So I'm asking you. I'm asking you.
on this platform right
Do
here.
you want me to
I said
speak on it?
explain it. Explain it.
Okay,
Anyway
let me
you want.
explain it. I
It's a
have
choice to
donated
testify,
money.
Wack. It's
Listen,
a choice
hold on.
to testify.
No, I have donated money to the Crenshaw Colts, right? Thousands of dollars for helmets and pads and all that shit. I've donated money for the paint to go cover up the graffiti. I've also donated my time and went down to the continuation school that was down there somewhere off of Crenshaw, right? When it was brought to me, it was cover up. It was school giveaways, back to school backpacks. It was the building of the Pop Warner football team. It was the covering up of graffiti. That's what developing options was to WAC. Now, as of about 90 days ago, I've learned there's other things going on developing options. WAC is not on the paperwork. I did not sign my name on no fucking dotted line saying that I'm involved in these programs. I simply donated to the football program, to the back to school program, to the Christmas program, to the graffiti cover up program. So if you're asking me if I knew there was a fucking contract in there that says a police issued cell phone from 77th Street Division was issued and that you had to fucking report any gang activity going on in the area, the fuck I didn't know that. Now you asking questions and you opening up shit, you making me repeat shit. So,
Hey,
something
Wack,
else
hey,
you
do
want to
me a
ask?
favor. Hey, Wack, do me a favor. Hey, tell your people to share the room, bro. Tell your people to share the
Nigga
room
Wack
for us,
said you
bro.
making me repeat shit. Come on, Wack.
I mean,
Hey,
bro, like
y'all
I
share
didn't
the
like, bro.
room
I
right
tell
now,
you,
man. Share the
look. If
room.
I tell you, listen, bro. If I tell you, hey, look, bro, we got this program for the kids. We got this shit over here for the church, the elderly. We helping with wheelchairs and shit. We coming up graffiti in the neighborhood, and we doing fucking turkey drives. And you like, bro, you want to donate? You like, yeah, nigga, I'll fuck with that. Hey, look, my nigga, you done looked out so much. We got an award for you, my nigga. You come to see the award. Year or two later, you find out that, nigga, we cooperating with the police on this. We doing that. We doing it. Nigga, I can't put that on you, bro. You didn't know that. You didn't participate in that. And what she trying to do is I was in there with 150 kids receiving trophies, and because I've donated my time and finances, motherfucker wanted to acknowledge me. What the fuck that got to do with all that other shit that's going on?
Because it's the same program.
How am I supposed to know?
Developing options that you say is a snitch program that you're not supposed to participate
Big Chuck, how long it been since that work was sent in, Chuck? How many
months?
Okay, when was that
long
picture
enough.
taken? Hold on, when was that picture taken you putting up? How many years ago? Me, Nick Cannon, the game, it was a bunch of us there. How many years ago was that picture taken?
You tell us, Wack. You should know.
You wasn't there. It was taken 2.5, 3 years ago. 2.5 years ago.
Question about
Exactly,
the cowboy
and
shit,
he's
bro.
had his contract with the city under developing options program.
I
for
did.
10
What about what I'm
He had
saying?
his contract with the city since 2011, so like that's been going on.
Niggas didn't know.
Whatever, like me personally, I know when you become an activist, it's certain lanes you got to get into because you for the community. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't just change it when they killed the little girl or they killed the little boy. Shit, it means that all the way around, even if it's a 21-year-old, 25-year-old.
So I take a picture. I take a picture in the
missing the
room.
point.
Wait, I take a picture on Wilshire Boulevard with a room full of Top Water football kids, right? They said, Wack, you come out to the games, you participate, the practices, you donated for the helmets and pads. We want to go ahead on and acknowledge you. You telling me that because I did that, I supposed to know about the other shit?
Yeah, nah. As long as you didn't get one of those blackberries, you're all right.
Yeah, what you saying? Like, how I'm supposed to know about the other shit?
I got a question about the nip and the cowboy shit,
Hey,
bro.
Wack, they said they can't excuse your involvement in the comments, bro. Like, I don't like.
Nigga, I'm not involved in shit. Nigga, I'm a nigga that donated something. I didn't donate nothing towards a BlackBerry, nigga. I donated towards helmets, shoulder pads, books, backpacks. That's what I donated for. Niggas had no motherfucking knowledge. Niggas had no knowledge of everything else going on.
Hey, Wack,
Yeah,
but
how
like
could he know
honestly,
about
though,
something
bro,
that
like
came out
honestly,
3
like
months
with
ago?
this platform, bro, like you know, say I respect you and I respect Big U, and I think like I got a chance to when Keita was when she did a room with Big U, I got a chance to ask him a couple of questions, and bro, both of y'all solid, bro. I'm thinking like. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, it could probably be resolved. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
'Cause
Chuck,
at the
see,
end of the
listen,
day,
Chuck. Hey, Chuck, I don't think y'all caught, right? When the nigga Hassan tried to lie and say, yeah, Big U, Wack had me on the three-way, you didn't know it's Super Bowl weekend, right? See where he tripped up and fell on his face? And she didn't even know this, right? We hadn't talked for 18 months. So that's what nigga like, nigga, this bad ain't been on the phone. It been on for 18 months. People just didn't know it.
Hassan
Hey,
said,
Wack, this will piss
So
me off though. Hey, when people ask you questions,
hey,
right?
one mic, bro.
They come at you with number pressure, right? When they ask,
Hey, one mic, bro. Hold on. Go ahead, finish that. What?
right? So what people didn't know, we had been not talking and fucking with each other for like 18 months. So when he said, yeah, Big U, I was on your three-way, you didn't know it, right? That's what niggas like, oh, you lying ass, stupid ass nigga. We don't even talk to each other because you got to remember the issue started. It wasn't my violation, it was a violation on his side, right? Down there 18 months, 2 years old, right? Where a nigga tried to snake me. That's why I mean what I say what I meant. In my motherfucking E1 bill, motherfucker, no. I bring the execs in this motherfucking there and talk about it. If a nigga want to go there, motherfucker know what they did, what they tried to do behind my back. My hand was too motherfucking strong. Suge Knight bitch ass was involved in it too. The plot went that
Yeah,
deep.
look, this what I want to know. Like
It's
when it
real
comes
shit.
down to it, you did do an Instagram post, and on the Instagram post, you was saying like he snaked you out
way before this situation even
Man,
came out.
2 years
right?
ago, this
This is Ezra of We Rebuilding We TV. The time is here to expose. And before we continue, we just want to say thank you for stopping by. Hit the like button, subscribe to watch more videos by WRWT, Channel 1. President Joe Biden engaged in a conspiracy to monetize his public office as vice president and enrich his family by at least $27 million, according to 3 Republican-led House committees that oversaw an impeachment inquiry. Hours before Biden was set to speak Monday night at the Democratic National Convention, the House committees released the impeachment inquiry report, which also sharply criticizes the Biden-Harris administration for obstructing an investigation by Congress. As described in this report, the committees have accumulated evidence demonstrating that President Biden has engaged in impeachable conduct, says the report released by the Oversight and Accountability, Ways and Means, and Judiciary Committees. The totality of the corrupt conduct uncovered by the committees is egregious. The report continues. President Joe Biden conspired to commit influence peddling and grift. A House impeachment vote is highly unlikely after his fellow Democrats last month forced Biden out of running for a second term. It comes the morning before the president is set to give a farewell speech on the opening night of the Democratic National Convention in Chicago, which is set to nominate his endorsed successor, Vice President Kamala Harris. Nevertheless, the 291-page report on House Republicans' impeachment inquiry details how various Biden family shell corporations raked in millions of dollars from foreign entities and individuals in China, Russia, Ukraine, Romania, and Kazakhstan. Most relevant, the report talks about the role Joe Biden played in assisting family members. The Biden White House was dismissive of the report, after wasting nearly 2 years and millions of taxpayer dollars. House Republicans have finally given up on their wild goose chase. White House spokesperson Sharon Young said in response to the Daily Signal's email inquiry, "This failed stunt will only be remembered for how it became an embarrassment that their own members distanced themselves from, as they only managed to turn up evidence that refuted their false and baseless conspiracy theories." Young said, "The American people deserve more from House Republicans. And perhaps now they will finally join President Biden in focusing on the real issues that American families actually care about." Although many of the findings in the final report have been released before, the contents of the Monday report elaborate on the totality of the Biden's role in the family business ventures, from 2014 to the present, as part of a conspiracy to monetize Joe Biden's Office of Public Trust to enrich the Biden family members, and their associates received over $27 million from foreign individuals or entities. The report says, adding the source of these funds, the Biden family and their associates set up shell companies to conceal these payments from scrutiny. The Biden family used proceeds from these business activities to provide hundreds of thousands of dollars to Joe Biden, including thousands of dollars that are directly traceable to China, while brother Jim Biden claimed he gave this money to Joe Biden to repay personal loans. Jim Biden did not provide any evidence to support this claim. The Biden family's receipt of millions of dollars required Joe Biden's knowing participation in this conspiracy, including while he served as vice president. All House Republicans voted against the first impeachment of President Donald Trump, which was over his 2019 phone call to Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, in which he mentioned Joe Biden and son Hunter Biden's dealings in Ukraine. Next month, Hunter Biden is set to go on trial on federal tax charges and for allegedly violating the Foreign Agents Registration Act in connection with these activities. The new report from the Republican-controlled House states that the Democrat-controlled House set a precedent when it impeached Trump in 2019 for abuse of power and obstruction of Congress. The report says the Biden-Harris administration obstructed the three House committees' investigation. The president met with his son Hunter before the younger Biden defied a House subpoena to testify. The report notes, Hunter Biden eventually gave a deposition to House investigators. The report also notes that the Biden-Harris administration obstructed the committee's probe of the president's retention and sharing of classified information by refusing to make relevant witnesses available for interviews and by erroneously asserting executive privilege over audio recordings from special counsel Robert Hur's interviews with President Biden. The report quotes House Democrats' 2019 report, which said the House may properly conclude that a president's obstruction of Congress is relevant to assessing the evidentiary record in an impeachment inquiry, and that, when the president illegally seeks to obstruct such an inquiry, the House is free to infer that evidence blocked from its view is harmful to the president's position. House Republicans' report released Monday says, applying the precedent here, the House is free to conclude that the witnesses and information currently withheld from the committees are adverse to the president, apart from the $27 million in foreign funds that went to the Bidens. The report notes that Biden family members scored another $8 million in loans from Democratic benefactors. Millions of dollars in loans have not been repaid, and the paperwork supporting many of the loans does not exist and has not been produced to the committees. The report concludes, this raises serious questions about whether these funds were provided as gifts disguised as loans.
You see something that said, take a look at what happened.
There has been an incident at Donald Trump's Pennsylvania rally. It appears shots have apparently been fired and Donald Trump has been injured.
Salute, press the YouTube icon on this profile and subscribe to Rebuilding We TV channel.
You Sergeant?
Yeah.
Yeah, why not? You don't put me. I'm not ready for you.
I'd appreciate it.
Yeah.
What's going on?
All right, so this is my registration. So you can see.
All right, don't reach for anything.
I just want you to see me.
No, don't reach for nothing, okay? There you go.
So I'm staying. I ain't gonna lie. I'm still smell like coochie too. I'm staying right here.
This is W2.
Oh shit.
No, don't come back here. Come back here.
Now I just want you to know who it is, because I see the tag come back stolen. You gonna think the cops stole it?
Yeah, that's exactly what I think.
Yeah, I know you can run his VIN number. The VIN
Officer
number.
Smith.
How you doing, Officer Smith? The VIN number is me. I just came to drop my girlfriend off. She stay right here, bro. I'm really going.
This tag's been hitting our license plate readers all night, though.
What do you mean?
We have cameras on campus that pick up license plates, and it's been coming back stolen all night.
So you can see, I came, I picked my girlfriend up. She stay right in the towers. I'm going right back here on Alabama.
You have any license on you, nothing like that?
Yeah,
You mind if I can?
Yeah,
So you said you were going to be honest with me, so
yeah. So here go I can show you my ID and everything like that. You can run my VIN number.
I'm going
everything.
He will actually.
Here go my VIN number. Here go my license plate. You can smell me. I still smell like coochie, vagina.
Okay. Remember, I don't know you. We're not friends yet.
Okay. Shit, you just got out there, and so I might as well be honest with you.
Yeah. So, can I guess you got no insurance, right? 10-4. Because you got a warrant for your arrest. Don't run! Yeah, you're gonna get taped! Yeah, dude, you're already going to jail. Don't make this worse. Door on the outside! All right, we'll meet you at the house then.
What it do, y'all? This is great grandson of We Rebuilding We. Let's go.
Yo, grandson, I got you, boy. You already know how we meet, me and you do. Just tell me this name of the two joints real quick. This one right here.
Yeah, we're gonna get right into this one right here, man. First of all, we're just gonna ask the lawyer baby girl, what is the Jack Johnson Mann Act?
Jack Johnson, the first Black heavyweight boxing champion, was convicted in 1913 under the Mann Act, also known as the White Slave Traffic Act of 1910. This law made it illegal to transport women across state lines for, quote, immoral purposes. And in Johnson's case, it was widely seen as a racially motivated prosecution due to his relationships with white women.
Wow. So next question I want to ask you, tell me more. Tell me more about the Mann Act. Let the people know more about the Mann Act.
The Mann Act, enacted in 1910, prohibited transporting women across state lines for, quote, immoral purposes. While ostensibly aimed at combating white slavery, sex trafficking, its vague wording allowed it to be used to criminalize consensual sexual activity, especially interracial relationships. Jack Johnson's conviction for transporting a white woman, Belle Schreiber, was widely seen as a racially motivated application of this law due to societal prejudice against his relationships with white women. Despite Johnson's eventual pardon in 2018, the Mann Act, though amended to focus on sex trafficking and child exploitation, remains in effect today.
That's crazy. So basically, this is some racist-ish.
The Mann Act holds significant historical and legal importance for several reasons. 1. Response to white slavery hysteria. The act was passed in 1910 during a period of widespread moral panic about white slavery, the perceived forced prostitution of white women. While the extent of this traffic was often exaggerated, it fueled public outrage and legislative action. The Mann Act was seen as a federal response to a perceived national crisis and a way to align the U.S. with international efforts to combat trafficking. 2. Expansion of federal power. The Mann Act invoked the Interstate Commerce Clause of the U.S. Constitution, allowing the federal government to intervene in matters traditionally handled by states. By making it a federal crime to transport women across state lines for immoral purposes, it significantly expanded federal jurisdiction over moral and social issues. This set a precedent for future federal involvement in areas previously considered local or state concerns. 3. Vague language and broad application. The most contentious aspect of the Mann Act was its broad and ambiguous language, particularly the phrase, for any other immoral purpose. While initially intended to combat forced prostitution, this vague wording allowed courts to interpret it much more broadly.
That's crazy, man. That's ill right there. So this is a question that I want to ask you. So what if the woman is not innocent and she's the one doing the criminal acts? Can you tell me more about that?
You've hit on a very important distinction in how the Mann Act operates today compared to its early problematic history. In the contemporary application of the Mann Act, now codified primarily at 18 U.S. Code sections 2421, 2424, if a woman is the one engaging in criminal acts related to sex trafficking, pimping, or any other illegal sexual activity, she can absolutely be prosecuted. Here's a breakdown of why and how. 1. Gender neutrality. As discussed, the key amendments, particularly in 1986, stripped away the gender-specific language. The law no longer refers to women or girls, but to any individual or any person.
Wow. So in the Mann Act, shouldn't the woman be charged as well? If she's the one doing the criminal activity? Shouldn't she be charged as well? She's doing the criminal activity? This is nasty.
You are absolutely correct. Under the modern Mann Act, a woman can and should be charged if she is the one committing the criminal acts. The key takeaway is that the law is no longer about innocent white women being victimized by men. That historical context is crucial for understanding its origins and the period of its misuse, but it does not reflect its current application. Here's why. Reiterating and expanding on previous points. Gender-neutral language. The 1986 amendments fundamentally changed the wording of the Mann Act. 18 U.S. Code sections 2421, 2424, from any woman or girl to any individual or any person.
That's nasty. This is nasty work. This is nasty work. So let me ask you a question, baby girl. So if the woman is bringing the male escorts across the state lines and the male of, her significant other isn't involved at all of what she's doing, is he guilty as well?
You're absolutely on point with your understanding. If a woman is bringing male escorts across state lines for the purpose of engaging in prostitution or any other illegal sexual activity, she can and would be charged under the modern Mann Act, 18 U.S. Code sections 2421, 2424. Here's why this scenario falls squarely within the scope of the current law. Gender neutrality is key. The most significant reform to the Mann Act was making it gender neutral. It no longer specifies women or girls as victims or implies that only men can be perpetrators. The language now refers to any individual or any person. This means perpetrator can be male or female. A woman transporting male escorts is just as liable as a man transporting female escorts.
Exactly.
Victim can be male or female or child. The male escorts, whether they are being coerced or are willing participants, are the individuals being transported for an illegal purpose. Interstate travel for illegal sexual activity. The core elements of a Mann Act violation are: 1. Knowing transportation. The woman must knowingly transport the male escorts. 2. Interstate commerce. The transportation must occur across state lines or in foreign commerce or U.S. territory/possession.
I have a full understanding. I have a full understanding of what you're saying. So now what I want to know is, so if the woman is the one having sex with the escorts and her significant other is just watching, like a porno flick, just like a porn, just watching, is he guilty because he didn't engage in the sex activities? It's a question I just want to know. And the people want to know as well.
This scenario brings up important distinctions between direct participation in a crime, aiding and abetting, and conspiracy, especially concerning the Mann Act. Let's break down the guilt of the significant other, the woman and the male escorts. The woman. If the woman is the one transporting male escorts across state lines for the purpose of prostitution, where she is the client, she is directly violating the Mann Act, 18 U.S. Code section 2421. The intent that such individual engages in prostitution or in any sexual activity for which any person can be charged with a criminal offense is present. The fact that she is also a participant in the sexual act doesn't negate her role as the transporter for an illegal purpose. The male escorts. The escorts themselves would likely be charged under state prostitution laws for engaging in the act of prostitution. Federal charges related to them.
Most definitely they're going to attack Cassie now because she took the stand. Didn't she have immunity That's a question I'm going to ask her later on. I'm going to continue.
Mann Act primarily focus on the transportation aspect and the person causing that transportation, not typically the person being transported, unless they are also involved in a criminal enterprise, e.g., as co-conspirators in a larger scheme. The significant other, watching. The significant other's guilt depends heavily on their knowledge and intent and their level of participation in the overall scheme. Mere presence or observation generally isn't enough for a conviction, but active involvement, even if not directly in the sexual act, can lead to charges. Here are the potential avenues for the significant other to be found guilty under federal law. 1. Aiding and abetting. 18 U.S. Code Section 2. This is the most likely avenue. To be guilty of aiding and abetting, the significant other must know that the woman is transporting the escorts for prostitution/illegal sexual activity. Intend to facilitate or contribute to the commission of that crime. Do something to help or facilitate the crime. This something doesn't have to be direct participation in the sexual act. It could include driving the car, if he drives them across state lines, providing money or resources, if he pays for the escorts, the hotel, or the travel expenses, arranging the meetings, if he books the escorts, coordinates times, or finds locations, acting as a lookout or security, if his presence is intended to ensure the smooth operation of the prostitution activity.
I got a clear view of what you're saying and a clear understanding. I overstand. Now, this is the question I have to ask. That's very important that people want to know. Taking the stand in the trial, like as Diddy's trial, this is on Cassie's part. Taking the stand in the trial, can your immunity deal be broken? Can your immunity deal be broken for taking the stand?
Yes, taking the stand in a trial, particularly if you are testifying under an immunity agreement, can absolutely cause your immunity to be broken, or at least significantly jeopardized if you fail to adhere to the terms of that agreement. Here's why and how. Types of immunity and their conditions. There are generally two main types of immunity granted to witnesses in criminal cases. 1. Use and derivative use immunity. This is the more common type, especially at the federal level. It protects you from having your testimony and any evidence directly derived from it used against you in a future criminal prosecution. How it can be broken. Perjury/false testimony. If you lie on the stand, your immunity is almost certainly void for that testimony. The prosecution can then use your false statements and even your prior immunized truthful statements against you in a prosecution for perjury or for the underlying crime. Contradicting prior statements. If your testimony contradicts previous statements you made, even if those earlier statements were truthful and immunized, prosecutors can often use the prior immunized statements to impeach your credibility, or even as evidence against you if your defense at trial presents a conflicting version of events.
That's what I'm talking about. See, thank you so much. I have more clarity now. This is nasty. So most definitely she can most definitely, man, you already know where this is going. You already know where this whole picture is going. You already know what it is. The question is, should Cassie, aka Janet, be charged as well? Yes, she should be charged as well. But before we go, we're going to get into this real quick by my brother Harlem Legend. All right? Let's go.
When something goes wrong with the women, we all quick to jump out the window. But I feel like some karma is coming into play this time around, and karma has no time limit. I gotta be real. This Diddy trial is far from over. Yeah, because Cassie played a very significant part in this trial. You heard? She said a whole lot on that stand. We got a male escort, right? A male escort that Diddy and Cassie was paying. And when I say this man is coming out and he's spilling the beans, he goes by the name of Clayton Howard. He's even going as far as saying that Cassie gave him an STD. I'm just saying, why a male can't be a victim. I'm just saying, I'm just trying to put it out there. Cassie walked away with $30 million and at the same time wanted to put a letter on Diddy to make sure he didn't get bail. This woman is vicious. And to keep it real, it took DJ Vlad to come out Yeah. It took DJ Vlad to come out and basically call Cassie out. Cassie is guilty of the same prostitution charges Diddy was just convicted of.
Facts.
I interviewed 3 of the male escorts. All 3 of them said the same thing. Cassie picked them.
And I do agree with you, my brother. I do agree with you, man. Proceed. This is nasty.
To give Diddy bail. Nasty. This woman is nasty. I could imagine what her husband feels. I'm just being real. But I need y'all to listen to the male escort now and see what Clayton Howard has to say. You heard? Let's hear what he's talking about. Because he basically puts everything on blast. Pay attention to what he has to say because he's calling himself a victim also. Pay attention.
Good morning. I am Dave, the man who has just sued Cassandra Ventura for damages involved in the Sean Combs sex trafficking trial. And I'm looking through social media and I see a lot of the women out there, particularly Black women like myself, who choose to victim shame me and try to do everything they can to discredit me, because the truth is that the loss of the Sean Combs trial was a loss to the Me Too movement and to hating women like the women who are trying to insult me. So let me tell you something, you women out there who would like to insult me. This is my story. I was paid by Cassie, Cassandra Ventura, for 8 years to be her male provider. I didn't have to be the best looking guy. I was the best in bed. And because I was the best in bed, guess what? I was given this arrangement. I was coerced. I was drugged. I was manipulated with promises of money and gifts for over a period of 8 years to continue to be this woman's provider at her expense and at the expense of Diddy.
Like I said, man, you can go over there to my brother's channel, Harlem Legend TV, and go over there, press like and subscribe. He got some great content. Go over there and subscribe, man. You know what I'm saying? Word up. He's one of my day ones I started with. You understand what I'm saying? And we all in here together, man. The dark side, 050 the movement. This is where the foundation started from. You get what I'm saying? But we're going to get back into it.
Now, at the time, legally, I didn't know my rights as well as I do now. I didn't create this conflict with Cassandra Ventura. She created it with me. She's the one who decided to bring up things that happened over 10 to 15 years ago to hold Sean Combs accountable for what was a partial truth. She's the person who introduced me to the U.S. Attorney's Office. She's the person who told the U.S. Attorney's Office about our relationship. So in essence, those out there who want to hate on me, who want to say that I'm attacking Cassie, you should realize the truth, that Cassandra Ventura, your idol, did this to herself. She exposed herself to liability when she got on the stand and decided to mention me as the male escort who was with her when she overdosed and Diddy made her have sex with him. That was a lie, people. Cassie had just woke up from sleeping 8 hours. Myself and Sean Combs were exhausted. We wanted to go home. Cassie's the one who forced that sexual encounter. People, she tells you that Sean Combs made her have sex on her menstrual cycle. I can't speak for anyone else but myself.
Whoa, this is nasty. This is nasty work. Did y'all hear what he just said? Wow. This is nasty.
But I know the one time that did happen, that Sean Combs was not responsible for that Cassie, in a drunken, intoxicated, hormonally imbalanced state due to her period, manipulated and forced herself on me during her menstrual cycle. And what I mean by that is I had no knowledge she was on her menstrual cycle because the room was completely dark. She manipulated the room. She manipulated the environment to get what she wanted, and then she totally got up like I was the one who should have been grateful. You're on your period. That's disgusting, and I deserve more respect than that.
Whoa, this man went crazy just now.
Word.
I'm gonna ask y'all the same question. Why can't he be a victim? Why can't he be a victim the same way she was a victim to Diddy? All these women took the stand as victims to Diddy. Why can't this male escort be a victim? Why? Because he's a Black man? It's so much of a stigma that a man can't be abused, that a man can't be in these situations. He's very well spoken. I will say that. Some people may say he's a sore in the eyes. But you heard what he said? I was the best in bed. He didn't stop there. He kept going. Yeah, Clayton Howard didn't stop there. He had a lot more to say. Pay attention.
And forced myself on her and orgasmed in her and she got up and it was leaking out of her, guess what? I would have raped her. So by statute, by case law definition, Cassandra Ventura sexually assaulted me. I'm not looking to destroy Cassie. I've given Cassie more than a year to settle this before things got out of control. The problem is she's being supported by women like you who choose to attack male victims instead of accept the truth, which is that a woman could have lied to get revenge on the ex-boyfriend who broke her heart and hurt her. It happens, people. They say hell hath no fury like a woman scorned, and that's true. If you hurt some women, they will do everything in their power. If you hurt
Like rain, such a simple thing. Every time a different stop, but they all come from the same. My love is sunshine, but we are the rain. That's why I sometimes feel that somehow we are the same. Whenever I lay my head to sleep, there's something that keeps haunting my mind. Oh, the ending. I gotta do the right thing. That somehow is trapped in the dark. There's nowhere to go. I know my thoughts are telling me, and they say, gotta be a part of me. I can feel it. I feel it in my soul. The world must be calling me. Gotta be a part of me. And my world comes from within. Life has no guarantee that you'll keep what you have, even though you're blessed with them. There's no spirit, so fearful of the world. All the greed and misery, how much real time is there? Whenever I lay my head to sleep, to say I'm grateful for my world. Oh, the enemy. We gotta do the right thing. It's whatever you do, some will undo. Sometimes it's fun. And I'm still caught at the darkness. What they say? Gotta be a part of me. Yeah. I can feel it. Gotta be a part of me. Okay. In my heart, in my soul. Oh, gotta be a part of me. From the depths of my soul, wanna be everything was right to be. What we see today, whether we said something to say today, maybe yesterday. What you see tomorrow will be the result of what we do today. It's a shame that peace and respect have been replaced by money and power. The children, they have the future. So teach them how to love themselves, and they will love others. Don't you see? Love, that's the key. Gotta be a part of me. I can feel that. Gotta be a part of me. In my soul. Can I say something about this?
Let's talk about us and our friends. I love us. Well, hello, friend. How are you? I love you.
I love you too. I can feel it. You're a part of me.
That part.
You gotta be a part of me. That's what they say. Part of my soul. Oh, I'm a part of you. You are part of me. And I believe you are part of me. You are part of me. Dedicate that shit to involve a part of the heart. We are part of each other. Believe I gotta be a part of me. I can feel it. I can feel it. And it. Hello. Thank y'all for coming outside. The season is summer. The summer beginning. Let's be blessed. Let's be grateful. Let's
keep it moving.
How far are we going? To the top.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's get
While we're not there yet, though. Right. Figure that shit out.
Right. You gotta figure it out because I'm trying to figure it out.
To the top. Everything's to the top. Where we going?
You can't tell me that nobody's trying to figure it out.
And mental health is serious.
Mental health.
So the mental health is gonna make you want to go to the top. Trauma, all that's gonna make you want to go to the top. We all need to talk
about mental health because we all need to be good,
healthy, mind straight.
Right.
Don't think about nothing about your mind. Is where it's gonna have you for today, for tomorrow, for next year, this year.
Or even
if you don't have your mind,
you
don't have
then
shit.
What do you have?
How about that? They could take everything from you, as long as they don't take your mind. You rich, bitch.
You're rich. Let's think about somebody else's thoughts.
A one-track minded person, if they got their mind, they still rich, bitch. They took everything materialistic and all that. They misguided and all that. But they got their mind. Until somebody get humble.
Let's all be humble.
They gonna know where the mind goes. Yes. I'm humble. You humble. A one-track minded person is humble. So guess what?
That's worse than humble.
A one-track
person. A one-track dick person is rich. Can still think though.
They don't think about nothing, but they still is rich. They misguided. They just not really caring about the rules, regulation. All they want to do is come up. One-track minded people could be want to come up, and one-track minded people could be messy, nasty.
No, some of them could be stuck, and some of them could move.
Right. But you know where it's up and it's down at. The vibration is lit.
And it's up. Yeah, what's that Cardi?
Then
it's up. Cardi B. I love you, Cardi B. Then it's up. Then it's up. Then it's up.
Ooh.
I love it.
Shout out.
I get it.
BX, Cardi.
I get it, Cardi. I get it.
We drank to that.
Up till it's up, then it's up to this, up to this. Ooh.
Remix when it's up, then it's up, then it's up. Whatever she said, I'm up. And I'm taking it out. Forget about it. It's over.
Let's get to it.
I crashed the party. Tell her next nigga is real. Get me the security. Security. I need security. Get me out of here. I need security to take me out. I need security to kick me out. I need security for my car. I'm just gonna need security. Where's my car at? Where's my security at? Let's go. Crash the party. Tell her next of the crew. We're gonna shout out to the real niggas.
Zay was the manager today. I helped her all the way up.
Shout out to the real working people.
That part.
To real niggas that's really supposed to be paying their taxes, not getting real shit back, but back is lit. We rich. Before we was out here, before we was living, we was rich. We've been rich. I knew I was a princess. They didn't have to tell me I was a princess. When I grew up as a princess. My mother tried to whip my ass, and my daddy said, "Oh no, your ass will never be whipped." I've been a princess. I don't know what y'all thought. My daddy was born in 1932.
But the ones that whipped my ass, I was closer to them.
Oh, they try to whip the ass out of me. It didn't work. They didn't like me. My mommy beat me because I was bad. My mommy didn't beat me because she didn't like me. She beat me for bad things. But my daddy never whipped my ass. He always told me I was a princess. Right. That facts. I'm a princess. I've been knew I was a princess, and now it's 2025. And they trying to tell us we've been that. I've been that. Before I was born, I didn't know about
I was
that.
a bad bitch.
But now that I'm born, and my melon skin and how I'm rolling with the situation and what y'all got me going through, I'm not going through it. Y'all going through it. I vote when I want to vote.
Now I got this little young bitch saying, "Oh, you going through menopause, bitch?"
Menopause, I wish.
I just served
bitch. I still have babies. How many babies you got? I got one and I'm done. I don't know what they got. God bless me. My grandma got tickets. I got one.
Still good. And I still got one of them.
God, look at me. God got grace to me with nieces in that. Yes. We gotta catch them.
You want to call me the auntie? I could be the auntie.
The godmother, the auntie.
No, I got all of it though.
I'm with the shits, family oriented. But I'm not a producer. Y'all sitting here giving the Cabbage Patch Babies.
Give it that part.
And with all due respect, I will adopt. I'd rather, before I produce a child, that shit hurt. I would fucking take care of the baby. I know the baby's not gonna suck on my titty.
I'm not producing no more.
No, I can't. But I would take care of that child. It doesn't have to suck on my titty or anything like that. But after the titty thing, I gotta fucking take care of my baby.
No more children.
I would have children that's not breed. I will have more children in my life. I don't want to breed the children. But if you know, I will adopt. I have no problem. I don't know about adoption, but it's there.
I don't want that either.
I learned about the Cabbage Patch Babies and everything. So if I see a baby, like, you know how the immigrants is doing right now, the babies is on, y'all doing another Cabbage Patch drop. That's exactly what they do on another. Oh, so the babies is outside with slippers on, Nike slippers on at that. So we don't know if it came from China or it came from. I'm done. But then nobody know where the parents at, and they ask for money. But they know how to fucking ask for money and know so they trained to God. If they know how to ask for gimme, they know how to fucking be protecting their children. So that means they got the binoculars like this on the roof like that. Like, I would never send my daughter out with the wolves. I am the wolf. Why would I send my daughter out to the wolves? I'm the wolf and I'm a protector. So if I'm a wolf and I'm a protector, fuck out of here. I know what y'all do. I will fucking make y'all do it better. Y'all weird. You don't send the kids out there. You protect the kids. You bring the kids outside, make a party with the kids. You show them all the kids that y'all got. You show the American government all these kids that y'all and whatever y'all got going on. You show the American government these kids and how they rich and spiritual free and fucking ready to learn and shit like that. That's how you do it. You don't send them out to the wolves. They eat babies and shit. That's what they running from. Y'all missing it. The government is trying to help, and everybody don't know that. But they eating children. They like we was the sacrifice at one time, black people, Maryland people, because we are the chosen one. So they was eating us, but they need us to survive, so they can't fucking take down us. So now the immigrants, they mixed breed it. So now y'all trying to show us in so many different cultures. Nobody believing it, but they showing it because they breeding off. How many they breed? The people who do that is breeding off. So they showing the war because they breeding off. Toya, they dying. The elite is dying. Who is gonna honor somebody that? So my father, right? And you, I am the all right. Even though I'm not a king, but I'm a queen, and you my father, and you died, and we was eating babies. You taught me how to eat the babies, and now I'm royal. I'm the one who say if we eat babies or not. I'm gonna cut that shit the fuck out. We cannot eat babies no more. Doesn't that make sense? We cannot kill the fucking young. We can't. We breed the young. Y'all want to sit here and exist. Y'all can't exist, Pat. Black people live. You can't exist.
So I'm staying You sergeant?
Yeah.
So why not? You don't put me. I'm not good to you.
I'd appreciate it.
Yeah.
What's going on?
All right, so this is my registration. So you can
Don't reach for anything.
I just want you to see.
No, don't reach for nothing, okay? There you go.
I just want you to So I'm staying I ain't gonna lie, I'm still smell like coochie too. I'm staying right here on Alafia
This is
Trail.
W2.
Oh shit.
No, don't come back here. Come back here.
And I just want you to know who it is because I see the tag coming back stolen. You gonna think the car stole it.
Yeah, that's exactly what I think.
Yeah, I know you can run his VIN number. The VIN
Officer
number.
Smith.
How you doing, Officer Smith? The VIN number is me. I just came to drop my girlfriend off the store right here, bro. I'm really going.
This tag's been hitting our license plate readers all night, though.
What do you mean?
We have cameras on campus that pick up license plates, and it's been coming back stolen all night.
So you can see, I came, I picked my girlfriend up there right in the towers. I'm going right back here on Alafia.
Yeah, they wasn't going up like that.
Yeah, no.
So you said you were going to be honest with me, so
yeah. So here go my. I can show you my ID and everything like that. You can run my VIN number.
I'm going.
Everything.
He will actually.
Here go my VIN number. Here go my license plate. You can smell me. I still smell like coochie, vagina.
Okay. Remember, I don't know you. We're not friends yet.
Okay. Shit, you just got out and did it for me, so I might as well be honest with you.
Yeah. So, can I guess you got no insurance, right? 10-4. Because you got a warrant for your arrest. Don't run! Yeah, you're going to get tased! Yeah, dude, you're already going to jail. Don't make this worse. on the outside. All right, we'll meet you at the house then.
Could have lied to get revenge on the ex-boyfriend who broke her heart and hurt her. It happens, people. They say hell hath no fury like a woman scorned, and that's true. If you hurt some women, they will do everything in their power. If you hurt some men, they'll do everything in their power to hurt you. But I want to end this by saying,
it was a battle. It was a player pimp battle. Old school. 70s and all of that. Early 80s and all of that. Pimp player 60 type shit and all of that. It was my G's who I lost to. I'm not gonna front. I lost to that nigga. That nigga whipped my ass. I'm freaking. Right? Network Calico, shout it out. Network Calico. City Bama was shaking, B. First Class was shaking, B. G Mac was shaking. Hat, Stone the Hat. You already know, Playboy Boomerang. Yeah, listen. That nigga Network Calico, that Oakland, that Bay Area nigga, slicker than a can of oil. That nigga, yeah. Then it was my nigga, Money Earning Mount Vernon. GGS, great grandson and all of that. Nothing for nothing. And I'm keeping it all the way 100. Niggas ain't feeling the way because I got my ass whipped. I proudly got my ass whipped. I know I'm something to fuck with. So boy beat my ass, no freaky. He's something to fuck with, no freaky. At the start of my shit, my boy had a little bit of technical difficulty. Shit kept fading in and fading out, fading in and fading out. I'm like, oh shit, what's going on, son? Damn, why son ain't do that shit when he was battling me? Maybe I would have won. What the fuck is going on? He was playing some good shit though. He was playing some shit on the topic, but it ain't too many songs on the topic of pimping. But he did hit his mark. He played some songs on the topic of pimping, right? GGS, great grandson. I say, I don't know. That boy playing, that player playing over there. And the Bay Area nigga told me, which was correct, it really ain't shit to do with pimping though. It ain't the words or that game, the game wasn't in there, right? But at the same time, it was the same shit the players and the Max was listening to back then. I don't know. GGS shook it up. You surprised me, boy. I'ma call it a tie because I fuck with both of y'all niggas. I'm call it a tie because I fuck with both of y'all niggas. But if I ain't fuck with y'all niggas, no freaky, I might have had to get that to GGS. Cuba, Boston, Cuba, I might have had to get that to GGS. I don't know. That nigga was on his 1-2. Boy was in his bag, son. Nothing for nothing. Calico was in his bag. But I think what really kind of might have fucked Calico up is shit, he was having technical difficulties. If Son wouldn't have been having technical difficulties, but he was having technical difficulties. GGS was not playing. That shit was beautiful though. It was beautiful. I heard we got the ladies up next. I think we got the ladies up next. That's gonna be a beautiful thing too. Yeah, I mean, y'all get behind that and support that. Maybe trying to do something for the sector. But shout out to great grandson, Money on in Mount Vernon. Shout out network fucking calico. Yeah, Oakland and all of that. Slip it in a can of oil. Beautiful job. That was a beautiful fucking job.
To OG Sonny Blanco. I got a story to tell. Subscribe.
Get every lighters out already, cause here one non-stop fire. Road.
What it do, y'all? Great grandson of We Rebuilding We. I'm here to talk about the legend, Jam Master Jay. After all these years, they're getting down to the case. I did an update on this a while back on a certain person who was subpoenaed to testify in the Jam Master Jay case. We want to know if he was involved. When you come up here and press that like button, man. Salute to y'all. Proceed.
A pursuit of justice more than 2 decades in the making.
A lot of people are silent in the community.
Finally entering a new critical phase Monday. Jury selection in the murder trial of the 2 men accused of killing, execution style, Jason Mizell.
Jam Master J, Run DMC.
AKA Jam Master J, the hip-hop legend and DJ for the pioneering rap group Run DMC. Federal prosecutors accuse 59-year-old Ronald Washington of being with 40-year-old Carl Jordan when Jordan, then 18, fatally shot Mizell in the head at point-blank range in October 2002. The first potential juror questioned Monday by the judge, a man who studied computer security systems in college, cites Run DMC as one of his favorite groups, and DJs on the side as a hobby.
A drug-related homicide.
Investigators say the men were buzzed up to Mizell's Jamaica, Queens recording studio with no issues, presumably because he knew his killers. Mizell was allegedly in the process of trying to cut out 2 of his associates in a cocaine deal. A third man, Jay Bryant, is also facing charges, but will be tried separately. Mizell is survived by his wife and 3 children. If convicted, both Jordan and Washington could spend the rest of their lives in prison. Jury selection set to continue this week. The start of the trial set for next Monday.
This is We Rebuilding We. I got a story to tell y'all allegedly what's going on BMF and Jam Master Jay for nearly 20 years. The tragic passing of Jam Master Jay has remained one of the most involved mysteries in hip-hop. The legendary DJ from Run DMC was gunned down in the early hours of the morning on October 30th, 2002, at his recording studio in New York City. In the years that followed, multiple suspects were monitored thoroughly, including notorious drug dealers like Kenneth Supreme McGriff, until Carl Jordan Jr. and Ronald Washington were both indicted for his murder. According to reports, the crime above stems from a botched attempt to purchase cocaine. The suspects are tentatively slated to begin their murder trial in February 2023. One of the high-profile witnesses that the feds want to subpoena is Southwest T, aka Terry Fl-
This is that. What up, y'all? What it do? What it do? This is great grandson of We Rebuilding We, and we about to get it in real quick, man. Got my brothers in here, so let's go. Let's go.
Run my fingers through your hair.
Let's go, y'all. Let's go. Let's go.
Right there. You like it, right? Closer.
Give it up. Ain't no use.
Calico, where you at, man? Where you at? Where you at, man? I'm gonna drop the link. I'm gonna go. You feel what I'm saying? This is great grandson of We Rebuilding We. This is that battle right now. Network Calico and great grandson. You feel me? This how we gonna do this, man. I don't know. I gotta bury my brother, but it wouldn't be right if I didn't play this. I see you, King. It wouldn't be right if I didn't play this. You feel me? Calico, that's you?
Look at it. You're not on it.
Word up. Play. It's only right.
Get every lighters out already, cause you are non-stop fire road.
This is great grandson of we building we. Peace.
What it do? Assalamu alaikum to all my
Another production by Roadblock Pod and GGCTV.
Now, police are investigating an attempted carjacking and robbery of a young police pizza delivery man in Chestnut Hill, who had his own gun and then turned the tables on the robbers. Around midnight on the 7700 block of Stanton Avenue, the 21-year-old pizza delivery victim told police that two guys in face masks forced him back into the back seat of his car, rob him, but then he manages to get his own hand on his own weapon, fires off two shots, hits one of those suspects right in the back. That suspect is now in critical condition in the hospital. The second guy got away.
A video tonight of a drive-by shooting during a vigil in North Philadelphia that injured 5 people. Now, fortunately, everyone involved is expected to physically recover, and police have the suspect vehicle in custody. I'm Jason Martinez, and police do say they're still looking for the shooter of shooters here. Our Kelly Rule was in the neighborhood today, and Kelly, you have the very latest.
Yeah, Jason, so again, this shooting happened during a vigil for a 20-year-old man that was killed 2 weeks ago, according to police, only a block away. And according to friends and family in the community, the shooting happened only hours after his funeral yesterday. Now, today we talked to a number of people who are incredibly fearful of more retaliation, so they did not want to speak on camera, but they hope last night was the last of this. New surveillance video obtained by Fox 29 shows a gathering outside of a corner store at D Street and Wyoming Avenue before 9 last night. When a white Jeep drives by and people start to duck and run for cover, the moment Philadelphia police say 5 people were wounded in a drive-by shooting. A 17-year-old man, a 23-year-old man and woman, a 24-year-old woman, and a 68-year-old man.
It blows my mind. Like this city is like, we need to stop doing this to ourselves. We want to build and grow better, and we can't do it doing stuff like that.
Police confirmed the shooting happened during a vigil, the aftermath still visible today, for 20-year-old Orlando Negron, who was shot and killed a block away on Wyoming Avenue back on July 5th. A 15-year-old boy was also wounded in that shooting. People in the community tell Fox 29 last night's vigil followed Negron's funeral during the day. Celso Baroa works in the neighborhood daily.
I've had a couple of customers that were related to the gentleman. And it was, unfortunately, it was just a sad story to hear. They were telling me the young man was just trying to break up a fight, you know, and unfortunately, he's got out of hand.
Police say they found the shooter's vehicle, the white Jeep, shortly after the drive-by shooting a few blocks away on North 5th Street, abandoned, and recovered 3 guns inside, including a ghost gun. There was a visible police presence back at the corner into the afternoon today.
How long was it? One day?
A man who identified himself as one of the shooting victims from last night but did not want to speak on camera was frustrated police were not patrolling at the time of the vigil. Commissioner Daniel Outlaw said last night police were not aware of it.
There was a vigil shortly after the previous shooting occurred on July 5th. We were out here, we had presence. There was no issues that night, but we were made aware of this vigil, unfortunately, after the shooting occurred.
And again, police say they had the suspect's vehicle in custody. They were processing that for evidence today, but the investigation continues. If you have information, call the shooting investigation group. Jason.
All right, Kelly Rule, Police Headquarters. Thank you, Kelly.
Only on Fox 29 tonight, we're talking with an 11-year-old girl injured in a shooting and her family. Thankfully, she's home from the hospital and recovering. Good evening, everyone. I'm Shiva Russell.
I'm Jason Martinez. The girl was walking to catch a bus with her mom and siblings at the time of the shooting when police believe at least 2 shooters opened fire at a busy West Philly intersection last night. Our Kelly Rule spoke with her and her family. Kelly, how's she doing?
Shiva and Jason, fortunately, 11-year-old Peyton tells me she's okay. Now, she was grazed in 3 spots, according to her family, so she still has a lot of recovering ahead. They are so grateful this wasn't worse, but mentally, emotionally, they say they're traumatized and really angry this happened in the first place. 11-year-old Peyton smiles walking down the sidewalk with her mom, Carmen. A simple moment, but only hours before, her mom wasn't sure this would ever happen again.
I'm grateful she's not paralyzed. I'm grateful because I get to see her face. I get to see her smile every day. I'm grateful.
The family asked that we only use their first names. Just before 11:30 last night, Carmen said she got off work and picked up Peyton and her younger siblings from childcare in West Philadelphia. They were waiting for the bus on South 52nd Street near Ludlow Street when they heard 3 gunshots.
Me and my girls ducked and ran, and that's when the rest of the shots just started ringing out. I heard my name being called, Mom. She was crying, screaming, telling me her back. And it's a bystander that I'm truly honestly grateful for. Grow up, people. You're hitting the wrong targets. She's 11. And we gotta do better. Philly, we gotta do better.
Philadelphia police believe she was hit with a stray bullet when nearly 30 shots were fired by what they believe was at least 2 shooters. A 32-year-old man was also shot in the leg and taken to the hospital, and a nearby car was hit where police say a 16-year-old was inside, but not hurt.
What was that like for you?
Peyton was treated and released from CHOP with graze wounds to her back, hip, and leg, according to her mom and grandma. How are you feeling?
Okay. We got kids that don't even want to play outside no more because they're scared, but they're not. They're going to die. My 11-year-old should not have to tell me why did this happen to me. Mom, I'm sorry. I don't want to die.
Her family, traumatized and furious this happened in a busy area with children around on a path they walked dozens of times. Peyton has a message for the shooters.
It's innocent kids out there that's not doing anything to them, so I don't know why they're doing it to us.
That's heartbreaking. Now, police say there are a number of cameras in that area. They were out there today trying to get surveillance video. If you have information, contact the shooting investigation group.
All right, Kelly, thank you. Tonight we are learning more about a shooting that leaves a local rapper dead. 25-year-old Kevin Spady, known as Young Cheese, was gunned down in Alma. It's hard to talk about this murder without mentioning hip-hop. Young Cheese was following in his father's footsteps, establishing himself as a rapper. So we spoke to the Philly music community, who's reminded again that something needs to change.
What do I say to a friend that just lost a son, and he's a great father?
This one hit home from well-known Philly producer Wiz Gam. He's close friends with Gilly the Kid and to Young G's, who was murdered last night in Albany. While showing us some of his last text messages with his nephew, he realized he won't get another one again.
That's why I would get those random texts from him.
of him saying, "Oh, I'm gonna get with you. I need you to hear this music." And that's what we discussed, because that was something he loved.
Music not only connecting Cheese to his uncle, but also his father, Nasir Fard, better known as Gilly the Kid, a popular figure in Philly's hip-hop scene.
His sons, like, since they would come into the studio in Batcave, running around, we would play with them and wrestle and run around. So I seen them as children to grow into men and then to have their own children.
Gilly was definitely tapped into his family and how he dealt with his children is incredible, and I'm very proud of him for that.
Devin Spady, who goes by his stage name Young Cheese, was in a rap group with his brother Mac, making them Mac and Cheese. Community activist Talia Taylor says the hip-hop culture is partially to blame for this violence.
Even with the rap murders, there's beef going back and forth. But that's the way the wave is. That's where our culture, the hip-hop culture is now. It's not real hip-hop. It's not real hip. That's just a whole murder scene. We gotta be more accountable. We gotta have accountability. We have to be accountable to and step up and teach our young men that what we learned is wrong.
Gilly's father also co-hosts podcast $1 Million Worth of Game with motivator Wallow, trying to teach young people to stay out of the streets.
The where we came from is, it's a lie. There's no way out of it if you stay in it. So the game that they're giving these kids and these young boys is very valuable because they have lived it. We're going to lose a whole generation if this keeps happening. We're going to lose a whole generation of black men.
And while he knows his friend is hurting and will be for some time,
I know he's going to find something from this to use into what he's doing. Somehow, some way, I think his message is going to become even stronger.
And as of now, no one has been arrested for this shooting. Now, next weekend, Gilly also was throwing a large party with other celebrities coming to town to celebrate his birthday. Now, we all know Gilly's contagious laugh. I just hope that one day we get to hear it
Temple
again.
University safety once again top of mind tonight. A 20-year-old is dead. Another woman injured after a double shooting just blocks from campus. Good evening, I'm Dawn Timoney. One of the victims, a recent Temple University graduate. Our Eddie Kadam talked with neighbors who say this rash of violence hitting so close to the school is far too familiar.
Well, police are investigating tonight. The students and people who live in the area told me, unfortunately, this isn't the first time that they've experienced something like this.
That fits the description too closely to who I am. Like, that's when I get, freaked out, because that's crazy.
One of the victims in a double shooting, a 22-year-old woman who graduated from Temple in May. Police say she was shot in the leg and is being treated at the hospital. Now, Sydney McNeil, she's a senior at Temple and says she and her friend had to be escorted to her friend's apartment through the crime scene last night.
I stay on campus because of stuff like that happens. That this is my first time seeing it.
Olivia Perea just graduated from Temple and lives a block away. She says, unfortunately, this isn't the first time she's been randomly caught in a crime scene in the area.
I was walking my dog towards 18th Street and we witnessed a shooting. And he's just a little dog, so he didn't understand. I was running and it was traumatizing. Definitely cried my eyes out. But there's been a couple times. There was even a time a couple months earlier that I was coming home from dance practice with my friends and we saw a shooting at the same corner.
The guy says he grew up around here and heard the gunshots and people running and screaming. And he's tired of seeing young people lose their lives over nothing. Come to your top selling guys and stuff like that. And when you say guys, people going to sell them to other people. You're going to get killed. Police say no arrests have been made and no weapon was recovered at the scene. Temple University put out a statement saying they were saddened to hear about the shooting so close to campus and that counseling is available to any students that may need it. At Philadelphia Police Headquarters tonight, Eddie Kadam, Fox 29 News.
Violent and deadly weekend in Philadelphia. At least 3 people were killed and nearly a dozen injured. And that includes several police officers. One of them struck by a car while trying to disperse a large crowd in North Philly. Here's our Cheyenne Corinne.
And when it gets to this point, it's like, why am I not surprised? It's urban genocide at this point.
Neighbors reacting to yet another violent weekend in Philly with multiple people killed and at least 10 injured, including police officers.
Even what other cities are doing, like they enforcing curfew rules and stuff. They're putting kids in jail. They're taking them to the police station until their parents can pick them up or until they can be dropped off somewhere by police. You know, they're enforcing rules.
And police also say overnight they had to break up a large group of people gathering here on Broad Street. Just take a look at these tire markings left from several cars doing spin-outs. Now this also happening near Temple University and this Sunoco gas station.
It was like, it finally registered like, wait a minute, because there's kind of white noise for a bit. I'm just a block away, but then I was like, no, that's crazy.
Several officers also were injured while dispersing the crowd of nearly 500 people. One was hit by a car, causing a broken ankle.
And what's really sad is the city's starting to become accustomed to this. This is the norm, and it shouldn't be the norm. We need to get a hold of the city. We need to go back and the basics, law and order, and start doing it, the job, even with the undermanned people that we do have.
One of the shootings happened in North Philly when a man on a dirt bike reportedly shot and injured a man and woman. 3 people also were shot, including a woman with special needs in the Grays Ferries neighborhood.
Our officers are followers, and we need the leadership to step in, give the support to the police, and let us do what we need to do to get this back under control, because it seems like a recurring theme every week.
A man in his 20s also was killed near Temple University. Jeremiah Pratt works in that area with kids and says being engaged in community programs can help them stay safe and out of trouble.
Young people need more experience and stuff like what I'm doing right now. To be honest, young people should be learning how to develop their minds, develop activities.
No arrests have been made in any of these shootings. Cheyenne Kren, Fox 29 News.
And Mayor Jim Kenney releasing a statement about the Broad Street crowd, saying in part, quote, "I wish the police officers who were injured last night a speedy recovery. And I am, as always, very grateful to the officers who put themselves in harm's way every day to protect the public and keep the peace."
Police are investigating in Lehigh County after officers were involved in a deadly shooting. Investigators say Allentown police officers responded to a call early this morning about reports of a man waving a gun. Our Jennifer Lee is there, and what can you tell us, Jen?
Well, this deadly officer-involved shooting happened right behind me here on West Turner Street. We spoke with several people in this neighborhood. They tell me this man was living on the street, and a few of them considered him a friend.
I said, oh my God, how did this happen, you know?
Skyfox capturing the yellow evidence markers in the aftermath of a deadly officer-involved shooting in Allentown. Many neighbors waking up on Monday to streets shut down for the investigation would soon realize the 27-year-old man killed was a familiar face. Seen here on Facebook, the Lehigh County Coroner's Office identifying him as Dominic Hogans. Several people say he was experiencing homelessness.
It's a person, you understand, I say hi to everybody every morning, you understand? And suddenly, he's gone.
The deadly officer-involved shooting started when Allentown police officers responded to a call just after 3:30 a.m. for a man waving a firearm. Hogans allegedly ran on foot and fired at officers, which is when police returned fire, killing him. Jeffrey Kleckner has been helping people experiencing homelessness in Allentown for the past 6-7 years, handing out food and free government phones and tablets.
He's pretty much a daily person that walks by and panhandles sometimes, but I've never had any problems with him. He's come for phones over the past, and I've helped him. I've never seen him give anybody any trouble.
By all accounts, Hogans wasn't known as a violent person, leaving many with questions about the lead-up to this deadly shooting.
That comes out like that, just, he's not here no more. It's sad.
Multiple agencies are investigating this deadly officer-involved shooting, including the Lehigh County Homicide Task Force. We're told that an autopsy will be performed tomorrow, and that might be the next time we get an update from the coroner's office. Back to you.
All right, Jennifer Lee, thank you.
Developing tonight, dozens of shots fired on a car in the city's Feltonville neighborhood. The woman sitting inside did not survive, and it all happened in broad daylight around 6 tonight in the 500 block of East Loudon Street, right across from a busy playground. The vehicle hit 15 times, several of the bullets going through the windshield. The woman was shot multiple times and died at the scene.
We don't know why she was parked at this location in the 500 block of East Loudon, and she was sitting in the driver's seat of the vehicle when we know someone fired at least 28 shots, because we found 28 spent shell casings from a semi-automatic weapon.
Police say the shooter was in a white SUV. At least one of the several surveillance cameras on the block captured the shooter.
This is Channel of We Rebuilding, another production by GGCTV. This is Channel of We Rebuilding, another production by Roadblock Prod MM of GGCTV. This is Channel of We Rebuilding We, another production by Roadblock Prod MM of GGCTV. This is Channel of We Rebuilding We, another production by Roadblock Prod MM of GGCTV.